A single mom, grinding every day, and cops just humiliate you in front of your kid. That's what happened to Sarah. But her son? He made one call that turned it all around. Wanna know who he called? Stick with me, this is nuts. Sarah's 32, raising her 12-year-old son, Jake, all by herself in a small town. She's a total champ, working double shifts at a diner, still making sure Jake's got a hot meal and a smile. They're tight, you know. Just the two of them against the world. But one night, everything went wrong. Sarah's driving home, bone-tired, when cops pull her over for some lame excuse about a taillight. They start roasting her, saying stuff like, "What, too broke to fix your car?" They dig through her stuff, no reason, while she's standing there, shaking, tears in her eyes. Jake's in the back seat, watching his mom get torn down. The neighbors are peeking out, whispering, and Sarah feels like she's nothing. It's messed up, right? You'd think that's where it ends, but Jake's not having it. He's like, "Mom, I'm fixing this." So, he sneaks off and makes a call, not to a friend, not to 911, but to someone nobody saw coming, the mayor. Yeah, the mayor. How does a kid even pull that off? You gotta hear the rest. If you're feeling this, smash that like button and drop Team Sarah in the comments to show some love. Let's keep this going. So, Jake's had enough of seeing his mom, Sarah, crushed by those cops. He's 12, but this kid's got heart. While Sarah's wiping tears, trying to act strong, Jake sneaks to his room and grabs his phone. He's not calling his dad or some neighbor, he's dialing the mayor's office. Yeah, you heard me, the mayor. How's a kid even get that number? Turns out, Jake's been paying attention. A few weeks back, his school had a civics project. The teacher mentioned the mayor's hotline for community issues. Jake wrote it down, thinking, maybe one day. That day's now. He dials, hands shaking, and gets a secretary. "I need to talk to the mayor," he says, voice cracking. "It's about my mom." The secretary's like, "Kid, what?" But Jake doesn't back down. He spills it all, how the cops disrespected Sarah, made her cry in front of everyone. He's like, "My mom's the best, and they treated her like trash." Something in his voice must have hit hard, because the secretary patches him through. Next thing you know, Jake's talking to the mayor himself. The mayor. Can you believe it? Jake's telling him everything, not missing a single detail. What does the mayor say? "Oh, it's big, but you gotta wait for it." This kid's courage is unreal, right? If you're rooting for Jake and Sarah, drop a "Go Jake" in the comments and hit that like button. We're just getting to the good part, so don't bounce yet. What happens when the mayor steps in? Trust me, you're gonna love this. Okay, Jake's on the phone with the mayor, pouring his heart out about how those cops humiliated his mom, Sarah. This kid's 12, but he's talking like a lawyer, saying, "My mom works hard, and they made her feel worthless." The mayor's listening, and you can tell he's shook. He's like, "Jake, I'm on this. Nobody treats your mom like that." Sarah's still outside, clueless, trying to calm down, thinking it's over. But Jake? He's started something huge. The mayor hangs up and makes calls of his own. Next morning, Sarah's at the diner, pouring coffee, when her phone buzzes. It's a number she doesn't know. She picks up, and it's the mayor's office. They're like, "Miss Sarah, we heard what happened. Come to City Hall today." Sarah's stunned, like, "What? Me?" She looks at Jake, who's just grinning. That little dude didn't tell her a thing. At City Hall, the mayor's waiting, and he's not playing around. He's got the police chief there, too. Sarah's nervous, thinking she's in trouble, but the mayor's like, "Sarah, you deserve an apology." An apology? From the cops? That's just the start. What's the mayor got planned? It's bigger than you think, and it's gonna hit you right in the feels. I'm not spoiling it yet, you gotta see how this ends. If you're hyped for Sarah and Jake, throw a justice in the comments and smash that like button. We're so close to the big moment, so don't skip out now. What's the mayor about to do? It's gonna blow your mind, trust me. So, Sarah's standing in City Hall, heart pounding, with Jake by her side. The mayor's there, all serious, and the police chief looks nervous. Sarah's thinking, is this real? The mayor steps up and says, Sarah, what those cops did was wrong. You deserve respect. Then he turns to the chief and goes, your officers messed up. Fix this. The chief nods, all red-faced, and says, Ms. Sarah, I'm sorry. Those cops are off your case, and they're facing discipline. Sarah's eyes are wide, she never expected this. Jake's just beaming, like, told you, Mom. But the mayor's not done. He's like, Sarah, you're a pillar of this town. We're not just apologizing, we're making this right. He announces a community fund to help single moms, named after Sarah. Can you imagine? Sarah's tearing up, squeezing Jake's hand. The room claps, and Jake's grinning ear to ear. This kid's call didn't just save his mom, it's helping others too. But there's one more twist coming, and it's gonna hit hard. What did the mayor slip to Jake before they left? It's huge, and you're not ready. This story's got heart, right? Sarah went from humiliated to honored, all because Jake wouldn't quit. If you're feeling this, drop, alright, Sarah and Jake are still in City Hall, soaking in the applause. Sarah's overwhelmed, cops apologized, the chief's humbled, and there's a fund in her name for single moms. Jake's proud, but the mayor pulls him aside, all sneaky. Jake, he says, you're a hero. I've got something for you and your mom. Sarah's like, what now? The mayor grins and hands her an envelope. She opens it, and her jaw drops. It's a scholarship for Jake, full ride to college when he's older. Sarah's crying, hugging Jake so tight. You did this, she whispers. The mayor's not done, though. He says, Sarah, the town's fixing your car, no charge, and we're covering your rent for a year. A year. Sarah's speechless, shaking her head like it's a dream. Jake's like, Mom, we're good now. This all started with one call from a kid who wouldn't let his mom be disrespected. From cops tearing Sarah down to the mayor lifting her up, this story's wild, right? Jake's courage changed their lives and inspired a whole town. You feeling this? Sarah's not just a single mom, she's a legend, and Jake's her champ. Let's make this go viral. Drop Hero Jake in the comments and smash that like button to share their story. If you're as hyped as I am, hit subscribe so you don't miss more stories like this. Sarah and Jake proved one voice can make a difference. What's next for them? They're just getting started, and I bet you'll want to see it. Thanks for sticking with me, let's keep spreading the love. So, Sarah and Jake are back home, still buzzing from that City Hall moment. Sarah's got a scholarship for Jake's future, a fixed car, and rent covered for a year. Life's looking up, but this ain't just about them anymore. Word spreads fast, Sarah's story hits the local news, and people are shook. Neighbors who saw her humiliated by those cops? They're now dropping off groceries, offering babysitting for Jake. Sarah's like, I don't even know half these folks. Jake's grinning, saying, Mom, you're famous. But Sarah's using this to give back. She starts volunteering with that single moms fund the mayor named after her, helping others like her. Jake's pitching in too, telling kids at school, if something's wrong, speak up. This kid's 12, but he's out here changing lives. Their stories inspiring people everywhere, proof one call can spark a movement. Sarah's not that scared mom crying on the side of the road anymore. She's a leader, and Jake's her rock. Isn't that wild? From a brutal night to a whole town rallying behind them, all because Jake wouldn't stay quiet. You gotta love this, right? Okay, Sarah and Jake are on a whole new level now. That one call Jake made? It's not just their story anymore, it's a movement. Sarah's running that single moms fund like a boss, helping dozens of families with groceries, childcare, even job hookups. She's out there speaking at community events, telling folks, you're not alone. Jake's right beside her, handing out flyers, hyping her up. He's like, my mom's a superhero. People can't get enough, local businesses are donating to the fund, and Sarah's even getting calls from other towns asking how to start their own. This all kicked off because a 12-year-old refused to let his mom get disrespected. Wild, right? Sarah's gone from that awful night with the cops to being a legit role model. She told me, Jake taught me to fight back. Now they're both teaching others. Their story's blowing up online, people are sharing it, saying, this is what standing up looks like. You feel that energy? Sarah and Jake proved one voice can change everything. Let's make sure everyone hears this. So, Sarah and Jake are unstoppable now. Their single moms fund is thriving, and that big community event they were planning? It's here, and it's huge. The town square's packed, families, local shops, even the mayor's there. Sarah's up on a stage, mic in hand, saying, this is for every mom who's felt alone. Jake's next to her, waving to the crowd, proud as ever. They're giving out school supplies, meal vouchers, and hope to single parents. People are tearing up, cheering. Sarah shares her story, that awful night with the cops, Jake's call to the mayor, and how it changed everything. She's like, one kid's courage did this. Jake grabs the mic, all confident, and goes, if you see something wrong, say something. The crowd goes wild. The cops who messed with Sarah? They're long gone, retrained or reassigned. The town's different now, kinder, tighter. Sarah's fund is getting national buzz, with other cities copying it. All because Jake wouldn't let his mom stay down. This is the kind of story that sticks with you, right? Sarah and Jake turned pain into power. Let's make it blow up. Drop Inspire on in the comments and hit that like button to share this vibe. If you're moved, subscribe for more stories that lift you up. Sarah and Jake are proof you can change the game, no matter who you are. They're already planning their next big move, think bigger than this event. Wanna see it? Stick with us. Thanks for being here for their story. Now, go tell someone about it, let's keep this wave going. Yo, Sarah and Jake are straight-up legends now. That huge town event? It's got their single moms fund trending everywhere. People from all over are hitting Sarah up, saying, how do we do this in our city? She's like, let's make it happen. Jake's all in, sketching ideas for a national network to support single parents. This kid's 12, dreaming bigger than most adults. Sarah's juggling her diner job and these new plans, but she's fired up. She tells me, Jake showed me we can do anything. Now they're meeting with community leaders, pitching a big idea, a non-profit to fund single moms across the country. The mayor's backing them, even connecting them with big-name donors. But there's a catch, some folks are pushing back, saying, why only single moms? Sarah's not fazed. She's like, they're my people, and I'm starting here. Jake's out there clapping back too, telling haters, help us or step aside. Their fire's contagious, right? From that night with the cops to this? It's unreal. Sarah's not just a mom anymore, she's a leader, and Jake's her spark. This story's gotta keep spreading. Alright, Sarah and Jake are pushing hard for their big dream, a national non-profit for single moms. They're meeting with donors, hashing out plans, and Jake's even designing a logo. This kid's all in, saying, Mom, we're gonna help thousands. Sarah's balancing her diner shifts and these late-night strategy sessions, but she's glowing. She's like, this is for every mom like me. They've got the mayor and some local businesses on board, and their stories catching fire online. People are tweeting, Sarah and Jake are the real deal. But it ain't all smooth. Some bigwig donors hesitant, saying, this might be too niche. Sarah's not backing down. She fires back, single moms hold up half the world, niche? Nah, this is huge. Jake's hyping her up, telling everyone, my mom's got this. They land a meeting with a national charity network, and Sarah's prepping like it's the Super Bowl. If they nail this, their fund could go coast to coast. Can you feel the stakes? From that night with the cops to pitching to power players? It's insane. Sarah and Jake are proof you can turn pain into purpose. Let's get their story everywhere. Drop "Go National" in the comments and hit that like button to keep this rolling. If you're rooting for them, subscribe for more stories that spark change. They're so close to something massive, but will they seal the deal? You gotta see what's next. Thanks for sticking with their fight, it's a reminder anyone can make waves. Share this with someone who'd get hyped. Let's cheer Sarah and Jake on.